friends, today is a historic day not only for Hyderabad city but for the metro world, because a dedicated institute dedicated for metro rail technology has been kicked off with the new batch joining. So in a sense you are all making history. That's a good news. But then the challenging news is it's both a challenge and an opportunity. So a lot of things you'll have to learn and some things you have to unlearn. You'll be wondering why I'm saying unlearn. Because when you study your textbooks, you come with some preconceived notions. But here in the realm of metro technology, you have to question all the assumptions. You have to challenge the assumptions. To give a small example, the station design was beautifully touched upon by NVS Reddy Garu, and the architect is also sitting amongst us. But the point is, take a simple thing like a platform screen door. A platform screen door is meant as a safety device. But if you really open your eyes, it can also save you energy, it can save you on capital expenditure, it can save you on maintenance expenditure. This is precisely what we did in Chennai Metro Rail. I've been with the Chennai Metro Rail right since its inception, from the first DPR, draft DPR stage. Over the period of 7 years, I have seen a lot of issues being debated and how it evolves. In other words, the key challenge in the metro arena is the holistic nature of the subject, in the sense that otherwise we are all comfortable in our own silos. I am a civil engineer, I am an electronics engineer, I am an electrical engineer. Here you have to transcend all these barriers. In other words, you have to look at an integrated knowledge, universality of knowledge. So that should be your approach, and this to my mind is a big challenge. For example, what are the safety standards? New safety standards are evolving, so you should keep pace. In other words, you have to run faster to stay where you are. Putting it in a very lighter vein, that is the challenge. And so you have to work really hard. All of us are, any elder will talk to you and say, work hard, put in the long hours. In fact, recently there were some research articles, how much is perspiration and how much is genius and all. So let them quarrel. But the point is that you have to keep your eyes and ears open. And nowadays, thanks to the power of the internet, knowledge nowadays is easily accessible. But the real challenge would be to, analyze. So, in the gentlemen and ladies, on the y-axis you have the universe of knowledge, on the x-axis you have the financial rewards, the payoffs. So the challenge would be, do you run in pursuit of technological excellence, or you are looking in terms of a cushy financial career? Happily Metro can give you both. So that's the good news. So once again I compliment the visionaries who went into Balaji Railroad Systems, who really had the courage to launch this venture of the Institute of Metro and Rail Technology. In fact, there is a very clear dichotomy and sometimes a very funny dichotomy. The railway legacy is so strong. It's a railway legacy, all right, but there's a very strong urban transport interface. Mr. Reddy highlighted on some of the interface issues when he spoke of eccentric piles, that each pile has a history. He's right. Most of us have encountered this problem. More recently, Mumbai Metro also, they tell you the same story. But the point is that for heaven's sake, never stop learning. Please ask questions, keep your eyes and ears open, travel. Recently, a colleague of mine went to Sao Paulo, where very good metro systems are also there, and a big monorail project is also under execution. One of the things that really struck him was all the key persons were all in their 30s. And normally in India, grey hair is associated with wisdom and authority. But for a change, now technology is slightly altering the scale, tilting the scale as it were. So you are all in the cutting edge. And the public-private partnership mode is also coming in its own. Like for example, Hyderabad is a very good project which is coming up. Mumbai Metro has recently commissioned one section. So I am sure, and the current government is also laying very great emphasis on the PPP mode, the PPP, triple P. The partnership has to really get going, and that is a huge challenge. And then I read in your pamphlet issues relating to contract management. So traditionally, contract management in best of times is a challenge. There are some who believe that the contractor is always wrong. I am right. I mean, it has to be a partnership in the true sense of the term. Like for example, if you have FIDIC type of contracting arrangements, it presupposes equal responsibility on both the contracting parties. So that is the challenge, how to make it happen and work. I am sure with the very robust and the dynamic leadership by the Management Council, the Academic Council and all the distinguished professionals present on the dais and elsewhere, this institute will carve a niche in the annals of academic history. Once again, I wish all my young friends the very best in the future.